Gentlemen, welcome to the CoculesNation. My name is Secret Agent Ixno Cocules. I'm the founder and the director of the Cocules Industry Spy Network and the CoculesNation. I'm going to be taking a look at Alpine Linux 3.19 today. This is the latest version of Alpine at this time. I do have multiple attempts at the system D-free side of the Unix-like operating systems, and I'm actually going to be using a little guide on how to go about this. So it shouldn't be that bad. It's going to be root. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do just that. Root. So just like that. Next, they do have setup Alpine, so I'll do just that. Setup Alpine. This is my first time installing it. Key map. I think it's the US key map. If I do, oh my goodness. I think it's just US, is it? There's US Mac. I'll go ahead and do US. Just US. Wait, is there like an EN thing or something? Is EN a thing? There's EE. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. US. I'm not going to do any manual network configuration. It's going to be using UDHCP. For the root password, they recommend a root password. Keyboard, hostname, network, root. Okay, so it'll be added a little bit later. For now, I'm going to go ahead and do that. APK mirror. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the fastest mirror. I'm going to go ahead and do just that. Now the next step after these shenanigans, time zone is set up, mirror set up. We will have a regular user account, and I could add an SSH key. Okay. Set up a user. Yes. Lowercase login name. Of course, I'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and do a strong and complicated password. I don't have an SSH key URL. 10 megabytes and 27 packages. Which SSH server? I like to use OpenSSH. We can go ahead and do just that. Which disk would you like to use? VDA. Sys data crypt LVM. Sys. Believe that'll be system. I'm not going to be using LVM today. Yes, I believe that will be fine. Go ahead and do just that. Mount boot on VDA 1. Systems being installed on VDA 3. That's going to be interesting. Let me go grab something real quick and I'll be right back with you in just a second. Alright, so we are back. And it looks like the installation is complete. So let's go ahead and reboot this. Requesting the system reboot. Alpine is being rebooted, which is fantastic. Broadcasting discover. This is UDHTPC. So we're going to go ahead and do... What did I just do? There we go. So I am in Alpine. Sweet. Now, etc apk repositories, and then remove the comments. All right, so vi etc apk repositories. This is it. And then I'm going to go ahead, write it and quit. It's qbang. So if I do sudo vi etc, actually could I just do double bang? Sudo bang bang. That's not it. Dang. Okay. Do I need to go into... Well, I don't think I was even supposed to do that. So I can go ahead, shut that sucker down. Do that again. I may need to go ahead and do root. I don't know, it may actually end up being root. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. There we go, so we'll go ahead and do VI. And then etc apk repositories. Done. We're gonna have the bash shell here, so that's gonna be extremely interesting. I'm actually gonna go ahead and bring this to workspace 9. Let's go ahead and do apk add bash completion sudo shadow. We'll go ahead and do just that. So we have that. Echo. Then apparently we're gonna do wheel. So wheel all. Sudoers dot d wheel. That looks about right. Add user. I believe this is right. User mod dash s bin bash. Do just that. Once that part is done, reboot it. Okay. Looks like we could install a desktop environment on Alpine. Now we've got some good stuff here. So now that I have bash, I have sudo, I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. I'm gonna use my password. So for the Alpine package command, the Alpine Package Keeper, to update, let's do a quick apk. We'll do sudo apk update. I could do as here. I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. Do as is basically if sudo, but for any form really of BSD, like Ghost BSD, FreeBSD, OpenBSD, any of that. So that's fine. So we got the upgrade done. The add package. So I will go ahead and do sudo apk add -u. Oh, that's only to like upgrade an actual package. Okay, that's what it is. Let's go ahead and just do sudo apk add, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do neovim. Is that on the system? Neovim is indeed on the system. Sweet. 0.9.4 release 0. Okay, so it'll be 0.9.4. That's not necessarily great. I could search for a package if I wanted to. The V is verbose. Search through installed packages. Then we've got this thing. Okay, so that's the add. There's Vim. If I were to install something then, what is this? APK world. Okay, so if I do sudo vim, I think I have invim, so I'll use neovim, then go ahead and do etc Alpine Package Keeper and then world. What are we looking at here? Okay, so that's actually quite a lot. Neovim is on there. Then you could do vim. I'll do vim htop curl. So I should be all right with that. So sudo apk add vim. I'll go ahead and add a regular old vim. And it is going to be using the latest version of vim, so that'll be fine by me. I may actually go ahead and remove it. How can you remove package? It's just the del command. It's literally the del. Let's do the purge. Sudo apk del -- purge neovim. So that is done. Done, dusted. Okay, so that might actually not be so bad. -a is pretty much all of that. There's a file list and whatnot. Dependencies, trace the origin. Okay, so that's actually not so bad. Sudo apk cache clean. Sweet. Yeah, that's not bad. Now let's try to add something. Sudo apk add. Let's actually search for i3. If I do i3, there is going to be i3wm. Sweet. There's going to be i3wm, which is going to end up being version 4.23. Fantastic. Sudo apk add i3wm. We'll do i3wm. And then i3 blocks, because I like to use i3 blocks. pi3 i3 ipc. I believe that's what it's going to be. And then we got like some other things as well. i3 lock. I don't have i3 lock. Let's go ahead and add those. This actually may be easier. I may go ahead and install Alpine. Even though it is systemd free, I won't be able to use the game mode thing. But there's got to be a systemd free game mode daemon that should be available. Let us know if you know of that in the comments below. Alright, while that's going on, let's go ahead to Codeberg. I'll go to my Codeberg and I'll go to my .files repository. I did change this to .files. Went ahead and did just that. I'll go into my config, do i3, and then I'll go into my i3 config here. So I should be alright with just that. Sudo apk add git. I can go ahead and add git. It will be the latest version of it, of course. apk search. Is FreeTube on the system? It is not on the system, so I'll have to do something about that. Probably the app image will do just fine. Speaking of, sudo apk add appman. Let's add sddm. We do have OpenRC version of dbus daemon. Not bad. This is just me building up Alpine. I did get the vert version, obviously for stuff like this. I need to get rid of Wayland. I don't want Wayland. That's going to be interesting. Alright, so that should be fine. I am seeing a lot of Wayland shenanigans. There's Qt 5, obviously. I do want to get rid of every single instance of Wayland. I do not need Wayland right now. Because Wayland is not going to be ready for prime time anytime soon. At least at this point in time. Now, I'm going to remove all of the Wayland stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do sudo apk del purge Wayland. I could go ahead and try to do sway. Anything in terms of Wayland, okay, that's going to be required. That's what sddm is going to do. Sudo apk add xorg. If I go ahead and do all the xorg packages, geez Louise. I do x11. What in the world? Okay, that's fine. Let's see. KeyPassXC. KeyPassXC is still on there. Sweet. It'll be 2.7.8, latest version at the time. I'm just literally taking what's in my thing here. I do have GNOME Calendar. I gotta find another calendar app that I can use. Sudo apk add GNOME Calendar. Nice. They still have the GNOME Calendar. It is pretty big though. I will not lie. It is actually pretty big. Oh, there's ALSA for it. That's actually kind of sweet though. I'm gonna be able to do all of this stuff. That is actually quite a big one. But that's fine, because I've already got like pretty much everything else I need here. So I should be okay with that. I may go ahead and actually do Alpine soon. Because yeah, Alpine could be really good. I personally like using anything that I can customize. i3 is definitely one I'd like to customize. So I'm going to go ahead and actually bring my dot files in there. And I have SDDM, so I'll need to learn how to get SDDM set up and all that kind of good jazz and whatnot. But yeah, I've got some pretty good shenanigans going on here. What do I have? Okay, yep, I can get rid of that. Alright, we are back. I did forget to do one thing. Set up Xorg base. Of course, I need to do sudo. We're going to go ahead and set up the Xorg base. There's 9 of these things. LLVM 17 libraries, evdev with OpenRC, udev, all that type of stuff for OpenRC. We should be alright with that. We've got all of these things, so that's going to be pretty interesting. I do see some of these that I could utilize. I'm not going to use the Liberation fonts, as those are a bit stupid. Noto. I don't really like Noto, actually. Terminus fonts are fine. Inconsolata. I could try Inconsolata. I've never used Inconsolata yet. Terminus, Inconsolata, Deja Vu. None of the Noto stuff. None of the Liberation stuff. That's going to be interesting. So that's going to be set up. Sweet. Let's go ahead and sudo apk add Firefox, LibreWolf. I'm sure they're going to have a LibreWolf package, in which they do not have a LibreWolf package. What? Okay, do they have IceCat at least? Sudo apk in add IceCat. I wonder if the Microsoft fonts are in there. If the Microsoft fonts are in there, that would be kind of sweet. apk search Microsoft. That's not what I want. I want MS Core. There's MuseScore, but I can't see the Microsoft fonts anywhere. Okay. If I just do MS, holy crap. Okay. Holy cow to the third power. Yeah, I didn't want that. MS fonts. That's the one I was looking for. Sudo apk add mst tcore fonts installer. That's the one I was looking for. Sweet. Sudo update ms fonts. Then fccache -f. But yeah, I do like using the Microsoft fonts in LibreOffice. I like using Times New Roman whenever I do any writing. I'll probably try to grab ESFGA as well. There's going to be a lot of these things. I'm going to go ahead, keep building up this virtual machine. I'll probably show you a picture of the virtual machine by the time I'm already done with this. But that being said, I think I'm out of time for today's video. This is just going to be me building it, and yeah, I'll just show a picture of that, probably as the thumbnail for the video. I'll probably get that made in GIMP and send it over to the editor. That being said, thank you, and good night.